How to replace a smoke detector battery. First, you want to turn off your breaker and have a tall enough ladder and have a 9-volt battery. Turning off the breaker will allow you to not be electrocuted. First step we're going to do is take the pin out and then rotate the thinga-ma-jig so that you can take the battery out. I pulled the pin and now I'm attempting to rotate the smoke detector so that I can get the new battery in. I've managed to rotate it and pull it down, and it's connected with a wire. So next step, I need to take the wire off in order to replace the battery. Here's me struggling to take the wire off, not realizing that you just have to pinch it on the sides, and that will allow you to take the wire off of the rotating thingamajig attached to the smoke detector thing in the ceiling. After playing around and not thinking about going and checking this out on YouTube to find out a proper solution, I finally figure it out. It just takes me much longer than the average person. I needed to take a break because I still haven't figured out how to get the wire off of the smoke detector. That's me breathing really heavily. I'm gonna go in for another attempt. I figured it out. Here's me holding it and being really excited that I finally got the wire off of the rotating thingamajig. I climb down the ladder and try to get the compartment out so that I can replace the battery. I didn't realize that this compartment, to get the battery out that's old, is so difficult to open. So I struggle for what seems like a very, very, very long time. Probably longer than it should be. At some point, I decide I'm going to get a knife and rip this little door open. But we're not there yet, so stay tuned. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the compartment open on a smoke detector. Maybe if I had longer nails, I could slide them in there and pry it open. But instead, I continue to struggle with my very weak arms and childlike strength. At some point, I'm going to get the knife and open this thing. But not yet. Instead, I'm going to continue to show you my struggle of trying to open the compartment for the battery. Just a few more minutes, and I will finally figure out that a knife is needed in order to open this compartment. I think a dog could do this much faster than me. But because I think it's kind of interesting that I'm still struggling to open this compartment, let's continue to watch. I figured it out. I got the knife and I'm going to open this thing. Oh, not yet. Okay, fine, I did it. I got the knife, I took it out, I replaced it. Now I'm going up the ladder, and here's me plugging it back in with the wire. This is a critical piece. Having your breaker off is important so you don't get electrocuted. That's what I've been told. Here's me trying to figure out how to get the 3-pronged wire back into the rotating thingamajig so I can get this back into the ceiling. It's important that I align those 3 prongs into the rotating thingamajig. Okay, I got it. I got it in there. Okay, now here's me trying to get the smoke detector back into the ceiling. And I rotated it in. That was much quicker than expected. Here's me attempting to put the pin back in so that the smoke detector doesn't fall off. I realize that it's not aligned, and the reason why it rotated so quickly is because I forgot to align the hole so that I can put the pin back in. I'm just looking very curiously at the situation, trying to figure out why the pin doesn't go through the hole, because there is no hole yet. Because I didn't align the rotating thingamajig properly. I'm still playing around with it. I stand there and wonder, and then I look at the pin, and then I wonder, I wonder how I got the pin out if there's no hole in the first place. I continue to play around, thinking, I'm gonna figure this out. And I rotated it, I figured it out, and it's aligned, and then I got the pin back in, and I feel it again, I'm like, whoa, how did I do that? And then that's it. I replaced the smoke detector battery.